All right, good morning. Welcome to Pause at the Well to Bloom a Great Week for our weekly soul guidance reading. All right, let's just take a moment to feel into releasing from last week whatever needs to be released, acknowledging completion and any accomplishments just within yourself. Take a moment to acknowledge those. And then just capture kind of the essence of where you are now and what you might be kind of bringing through from last week. And then let's go into our reading. Angela.
Okay, yes. So we're going to focus on that thing that's eluding us, that new state of being or new level in a connection that we share with another, or a new creative project, or something that we just feel we're not reaching. I got postponement. So it's that thing that just won't come to fruition yet. And, you know, maybe a little confused as to why. I got the outsider, the same kind of an energy with that little boy needing to be on the other side, but doesn't know how to get there. So we feel in the fog, we feel that we can't quite see the solution. We don't see the next step yet. It's not apparent to us. And I got iceberg, and it's, you know, maybe even it involves some of your feelings that are submerged, you know, underneath the surface about it that you haven't brought up yet to address in order to help you move forward. So this is a repressive kind of a vibration that makes us feel very stuck. Then then we have the tsunami card. This is like a wake-up call. This is everything gets boom. It's either there's a sudden realization, like, oh, this is my path forward, or a situation that happens in your day-to-day world that kind of makes you, you know, maybe it's, you know, you get ill and you think, oh, now I really can't do this. I really can't go forward with this project or whatever. And
stops you in your tracks.
Right. And it redefines and focuses your attention onto the solution, creating your awakening, right? Your realization. Then from there, what the guidance is, let things flow forward. Don't try to hammer things into place. Once you have the realization and you go, oh, here's a way forward, we don't have to attack it with a lot of active energy or you know, put everything down in place. Now you see the clearing. Now be in the clearing and allow the signs that the universe has ready for you to approach you. And I got river and going with the flow. So allow that flow of the universe to carry you forward in the early part, right? Once you start gathering more information or getting the real solid feeling, you know, about it, then we start to plan and activate and go forward and create. And that's where that creation comes in. But there is a period where we kind of have to breathe it out and let what the universe is offering you show up so that you can know the little nuances and the little directions to go. And then this whole exercise has a healing effect because it allows you to trust in that original vulnerable state that we were in. I don't know, I can't see it. Trust in that, because the signs will come if you are paying attention to what spirit is offering.
And the tsunami energy can really be a total clearing if we allow it to be that. It can also stop us dead in our tracks, which also can allow us to do that healing and that creation. So I want to invite us all just to take a moment to feel into our breath and that natural flow of the breath, access flow. And just be with the movement that allows for. And maybe even notice in your body how you might want to just move. And notice how things are moving in your body, even as they may not seem like they are. Your blood is flowing, your heart is beating. Synapses are happening in the brain. So just take a moment to honor that. Notice what you notice.
Mhm.
And then feel yourself seeing through the fog as it clears beyond the veil and what that might mean for your life right now. And with that, we'll go into the second portion of the reading.
I love that, Maria. You brought us to a place of grounding. Feel what is here now. And that's kind of one of the steps in the guidance that was missing between the fog and the submerged into the wake-up call, into the tsunami. There is a space where we must ground into our present energy. That's when these, and even if it is a vulnerable energy, be with that. And I love it, because that is the prelude to the wake-up call. And then I got from, okay, so now we're moving forward, right? Now we're in our little flow. We're trying to create whatever this is, this new state of being or whatever. I got doubt. I released the need to know all the answers. So now this is part of that other sort of go with the flow energy. It's kind of like, let me just gather the data. Let me see what I feel, what I think, and what I know, and what information comes, and always paying attention to your feelings as well. Allowing yourself to make mistakes and to maybe go in the wrong direction and have to redirect is a beautiful way to learn. And then I got awareness, which is another kind of a fog lifting the veil kind of a vibration. The clarity is validated, and the clarity is enhanced with that little release of the doubt. Just let it go. I don't have to know all the answers now. This is a path I'm on, and the way forward will show up for me. It will make itself clear. I got clinging to the past, and this might be an area where some of us get tripped up because of the way we've always done it and the way we've always gone forward. I make my decisions before I take a step and that kind of a thing. And maybe there's room to release some of those old paradigms so that we can, continue forward in a new way. I got your past supports your future, which I love that, because it's like taking that luggage that you've gone through all your life experience and bringing it forward, but also setting down some things that are a little heavy or aren't working as we go forward. So your past is always the root of that. Now we're going forward. Now I've got creator air and choose who you are becoming. So this is, part of that excitement of moving forward towards your goal. And then again, like the tsunami, I got to expect powerful change, and then surrender to the divine, which is that sort of river movement flowing vibration. So that's the reminder that when the big shifts come, go with it instead of resisting it. And it takes you farther, faster, I think, and more effectively.
Yeah, it really reminds me of the power of healing and unburdening our legacy burdens. We all carry legacy burdens from our experiences in our own families of origin, our families of origins, experiences from past experiences. Those are legacy burdens. And the tsunami energy has the power to really clear that legacy, those legacy wounds, and heal them. And when we hold space for ourselves from a grounded, rooted, whole place, it allows for that level of healing of those legacy wounds, which is so powerful, right? Instead of clinging to the past and that being who we are now and going forward, we can release those legacy and burdens and heal those wounds. And that allows us to be that flow like the river, right? It's really
especially in family.
Yes.
Especially in family, because we're seen as, from birth, a lot of like our parents see us as that little child still all, sometimes, not overtly, but
yeah,
the patterns and the habits and the interactions are set, from early on. So that the family legacy, and be who you are now moving forward is so important. Yeah.
Yeah, yesterday, you know, whatever you think or people think of Pierce Morgan and Kanye West, there's a fascinating interview on YouTube with Pierce Morgan interviewing Kanye West about the recent comments that he has been, you know, infamous for in the media. And it's a really beautiful interview. And you can see them journey through deep, profound wounding that you can see Kanye West sees himself as a representative for the Black experience in this interview. And he moves from really being in his wounds and speaking from those wounds to a place of profound flow, really, of acknowledgement of the wounding that he may have caused in some of his comments. And he actually made an apology, and then he made a request of Pierce Morgan to use their platforms mutually to create even greater change. And I just think it's a really beautiful example on so many levels. Again, regardless of what our political beliefs or whatever of those two individuals, it's such a beautiful example.
The self-awareness that we must always stay in tune with.
No matter what, yeah.
And whatever I don't know about the political part of it, but whatever, even the beliefs that we've been holding on to,
yeah,
they're a fraction of the entire picture. So, you know, being open to that, it's really important for growth.
Yeah. Yeah. And, you know, sometimes it takes time to stay the course to get to that level of opening, and it's worth it. So, so let's pause and just take a moment to take in this reading and take in the dialogue we've been having and see what you see for yourself in it. Feel into and hear, listen for the intention for your week. Log that in the comments if you'd like. And make a wish for your week. Make a wish in the well. And I wish everyone a beautiful week. Thank you so much.